Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to unlock the secrets of something called transactional writing. Now, it might sound kind of formal, but trust me, it's something we all do every single day. It's basically any writing that has a specific goal, whether you're trying to get a refund or, start a movement.
So how do you do it? Whether you're firing off a quick email or getting up to deliver a powerful speech, the goal is always the same. You want your words to count. So let's open up the toolkit and see exactly how it's done.
But hold on. Before we jump into the specific tools, we've got to talk about the 4 golden rules. Seriously, think of these as the foundation of a house. If you get this part right, everything else you build on top of it, no matter what you're writing, is going to be so much stronger.
So here's the deal. Before you even type a single word, you need to ask yourself 4 quick questions. First up, purpose. What am I actually trying to do here? Inform? Persuade? Complain? Second, audience. Who am I talking to? Is it my boss, a friend, or maybe the entire internet? Third, register. How formal or informal do I need to be? And finally, tone. What kind of attitude do I want to give off? I'm telling you, nailing these 4 things is absolutely the most critical step.
And this old saying, it perfectly nails why that last one, tone, is such a game changer. I mean, you can have the most brilliant logical argument in the world, but if your tone is all wrong, say aggressive or condescending, your audience is just going to tune you out. Choosing the right attitude isn't about just being nice. It's a strategic move that can make or break your entire message.
The absolute best writing always has this central spark, a core idea that everything else just clicks into place around. It's not just about, getting the grammar right. It's about having a message that's compelling and memorable, and it's perfectly crafted for the person reading it. That's what separates good writing from truly great writing.
All right, so with those foundational rules locked in, let's finally open up that toolkit. And we're going to start with the tool that most of us are using every single day, the professional email. Think about it. An email's whole reason for being is efficiency. It's built for clear, short messages, usually in a professional setting. An open letter, on the other hand, is designed for a much bigger stage. It's a tool for public persuasion, meant to be read by everybody, even if you address it to just one person. Understanding that difference in purpose is totally key. A perfect email is like a well-oiled machine, built for clarity. The subject line is your headline. It tells the reader exactly what's inside. The greeting sets that professional tone. The body gets straight to the point, maybe using bullet points so it's easy to scan. And the closing gives a clear call to action. See? Every single piece has a job to do.
Okay, but what if your audience isn't just one person? What if it's, the public? That's when you reach for a totally different tool, the open letter. This one is designed specifically to influence public opinion.
Let's use an example letter about littering to see how this works. Notice how the first line just gets right to it. There's no messing around. The writer immediately says what the problem is and why it affects the whole community. That sets a really serious and urgent tone right from the start. And this right here is the most powerful part of the whole letter. The author doesn't just complain about the trash. No, they propose real, concrete solutions. They lay out the problem and then bam! They follow up with 3 distinct, actionable ideas. This is what turns a simple complaint into a really constructive piece of public advocacy.
Now, our example letter was signed by Tired of Trash, which of course is a pseudonym. It's a pretty clever way to create a persona that really embodies your message, all while keeping your personal identity private.
But here's a super interesting little detail. While you can publish using a fake name, you can't be totally anonymous to the publisher. Newspapers will require your real name to verify you're a real person. It's this fascinating little balance, right? Public anonymity, but private accountability. All right, for our final tool, let's switch gears and look at something that's designed to be heard, not just read, the speech. So every speech pretty much has one of 3 main goals. You're trying to inform people, persuade them, or entertain them. Now, the really great speeches, they often do all 3 at once. They use facts to inform, arguments to persuade, and personality to entertain. But knowing your primary goal is what really gives your speech its shape and its direction. A great speech should feel like a journey. You start with a hook, something that grabs the audience's attention right away. The body is where you guide them through your main points, building your argument step by step. And the conclusion, that's your big finish, a powerful, memorable final thought that really sticks with the audience long after you're done talking. And you have to remember this, a speech is a performance. Yeah, the words are important, but so is the delivery.
Things like telling personal stories, asking the audience questions they can think about, and just delivering your lines with genuine passion, that's what takes a simple talk and turns it into a truly memorable experience.
So after going through all these different tools in our kit, what's the one big thing you should take away from all this?
It really all comes down to this. Every single great piece of writing is the result of deliberate decisions. When you consciously choose your purpose, really think about your audience, and then select the right format and tone from your toolkit, that's when you go from just writing words to communicating with real, actual impact.
So now you have the tools. The only question left is, what will you build with them? Thanks for watching this explainer.